All right, everybody, how are we doing today? Great, I'm glad you're doing so well, Nicole. We are going to be starting our first math lesson with negative numbers and plotting. We've been working on this a little while, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you what we're going to be doing today, okay? So we're going to start off with an engaging activity. I know you guys love that. We are going to review something that we talked about before. Then we're going to move on to moving hermit crab and kangaroo. We did that before, so we're going to really use that today and learn about modeling with new types of numbers, okay? Or plotting with new types of numbers. And then finally, we're going to do an image race. I want you guys, when we do this, to work in groups, and we're going to practice some of the skills that we're learning. Then at the very end of class, you guys are going to show me what you've learned, like we always do, and we're going to take a little bitty test. All right? So what do these images remind you of? Great job, Marie. This is our hermit crab and our kangaroo from day one. Now, do you remember what hermit crab does in the story? Right, he walks west and east. Kangaroo in the story walks north and south, right? Why are they walking? Good job, Jack. They're walking to find the treasure. Okay, so what else do we remember about our story? What can you tell me about Miss Kangaroo? What does Miss Roo do? She likes to hop, right? Good job. Good job. We're having fun, aren't we? Let's settle down. We're going to do a little bit with the hermit crab and the kangaroo today. We're going to have some fun. We're not going to do the body plotting like we did before, but we're going to do some other fun activities, okay? Who remembers this? Yes, we do have our graph. Good job. Our graph is numbered along the bottom. Here, let's add these numbers. Do you remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would continue all the way down, right? We're not going to do that today. We're going to do the same here as we make our graph. We're going to go up to 5. Now to review, who remembers how we do this? Good job, good job. We're going to go walk down with Mr. Hermit Crab. We have our little hermit crab over here. He's going to walk down the line, right? And then we have our kangaroo, and our kangaroo hops up the y-axis. Very good job. Where do we put our treasure chest? Right, we put our treasure chest right beside Miss Kangaroo at the end. And that way we could go back and use Miss Kangaroo again. Okay? Let's go ahead and practice this. We have some new material, but first we're going to use our big plot to go over some things. Okay? Let's number first. All right? We know this area because that's what we just went over, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we have to go up. Same numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, where is our 0? Right, it's at where they come together. Good job. Now we have some new area to go through. And some of us might remember how we did this with our number lines yesterday. Can you tell me, Nicole? Right, we counted backwards. We did 1 with a dash, 2 with a dash, 3 with a dash, 4 with a dash. And what do those dashes mean about our numbers, Jack? Good job, they're negative numbers. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here, just like we would with our number line. And now we're ready to do some more fun stuff. Okay, what do we have? How are we labeling these coordinates? Let me check your homework real quick. We've got some stuff in there that we could learn, right? Good job. Look, I'm seeing that everybody here missed one problem. That one problem was about -2. Oh, sorry. And +4. What do we know about these two numbers? Right, they're on the number line. We know that the numbers on which side of the number line are greater. Right, the left side. These numbers are greater than the numbers on the right side. So which of the two numbers is the largest number? -2 or +4? Good job. It's +4 because it's closer to the left side of our number line. So which side of the sign do we face to number 4? We face the big side, right? Because it's bigger. Okay, so now we've reviewed a little bit of our negative and positive numbers. Okay? Now we're going to go through and we're going to talk about our quadrants. Who remembers quadrants? Yes, good. I'm hearing lots of great things from you all. Lots of wonderful things. Okay. Let's go ahead. Which quadrant is this one? Right, it's number 1. What about this one? Right, this one's number 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Which kind of coordinate pairs? Who remembers that term? Coordinate pairs. Which kind of coordinate pairs go here in quadrant 1? Positive numbers. Good. Then in quadrant 2, we have negative numbers. In coordinate 3, we have negative, and in quadrant 4, we have positive. Okay? Now I know that's a lot of information, but we went over it yesterday, so we're going to go ahead and move on. Today we're going to learn how to take our hermit crab and our kangaroo through the negative numbers. We've learned about this first quadrant, but we're going to learn about quadrants 2, 3, and 4 today. Okay? So I have a new rule for you. Can everybody take out your rule books? All right, get ready. Our new rule is that when hermit crab and kangaroo have negative numbers, they move backwards. Can everybody write that down in your journals, please? When hermit crab and kangaroo have negative numbers, they move backwards. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on. Let's use our little hermit crab here, and we're going to try and figure out how we would move for the number +4, -2. Okay, this is our coordinate pair. All right, +4, -2. Which one is our x-axis? Which one does Mr. Hermit Crab use? Right, the 4. So we know how to make Mr. Hermit Crab move to 4, right? We've done that before. So I'm going to take him. He starts at 0, and we move 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, we're going to take Miss Kangaroo. All right? She starts at 0, but she has to catch up to Mr. Hermit Crab. Okay? Which number does Miss Kangaroo use? Right, she uses the second number. That's -2, okay? So Miss Hermit Crab doesn't move back on the x-axis, right? Miss Hermit Crab moves on the y-axis. She moves north and south. That means instead of going north like she would for the number 2, she's going to go south because she has a negative number, so she's moving backwards, okay? So we're going to take Miss Kangaroo and we're going to move Miss Kangaroo -1, -2. Now Miss Kangaroo's in place, so what do we do with our treasure chest? Good, the treasure chest is beside Miss Kangaroo. And the treasure chest marks what, Marie? Right, it marks our point. Okay, we're going to do it with one more number, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and move on to guided practice. So we have to start all of our characters at 0. Okay? Our new number is -5, +3. Okay? Our new number is -5, +3. Mr. Kangaroo uses the first number, which is -5. Or sorry, Mr. Hermit Crab uses the first number. So Mr. Hermit Crab normally moves in this direction. Today he's going to move backwards. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to -5. Now we have to let Kangaroo and the treasure chest keep up and catch up with Mr. Hermit Crab. Now, Miss Kangaroo has to finish off and take the treasure chest the rest of the way. Miss Kangaroo's number is 3. All right? Miss Roo then hops, okay? Miss Roo's gonna hop up 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Do you see how Miss Kangaroo is at 3? She brought the treasure chest with her. And that's where she's going to bury the treasure chest. Okay? Now, this is the same thing that we do with all of our other numbers. We're just adding a new element, moving backwards, okay? I think that we can do this, and I know that certain students in this room are going to be very, very excited about our next activity. So I want you to listen carefully, all right? In the back of the room, we have tables where you can go to do your activity. You need to quickly move from point A to point B, find your name, and sit down at your table. Miss Noel, I need to talk to you real quick so you can help me pass out the materials.